Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. It's wonderful to have you here with me this evening. If you're new here, go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself and set any requests to your personal wellness or whatever your goals happen to be. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you are returning, welcome back. It's wonderful to see you again, and thank you for your ongoing support. And if you're watching this as a pre-recorded session, I invite you to go ahead and hang out and enjoy. The Reiki will meet you just the same. If you would like to skip ahead to just the Reiki healing, if this is a recording, go on ahead, start looking at about the 1 hour, 15-minute point or where you see the lights begin to shift, and you can begin your journey there. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification courses, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com, and through October 1st of 2023, you can use coupon code 15years altogether, 15years with an S, and that promo code will save you 15%, as it is 15 years since I first taught Usui Reiki. And I have a kitty that's going to join me. You want to come up, Hattie? Come on up. What you doing? No? You're not sure? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started on that grid. Awesome. So let me go ahead and just adjust everything back. Awesome. So we are starting out as usual with a copper spiral. I still haven't found my full-size one yet since the move. This is copper, which helps to break up energy blockages and get the optimal flow of energy going. And the spiral is sacred to healers. So, what are you doing, Hattie? You want to come up? You're not sure? She will come up at some point. It's good to see you all. I see that JS stopped by a little earlier. Chris, Blue Sky, Violet Integration, Jennifer Vatsa, Grace. Oh, it's good to see you all. Awesome. Let's get those requests going into the grid. What are you doing? You are at loose ends. So let's go ahead. Oh, Blue Sky, you had a job interview and you got a call back. That's wonderful. Okay, so lots of intentions around getting jobs. Let's start with JS had a, oh good, you're starting to fix your sleeping habits. Wonderful. Supporting, sorry about that. Support going through change with ease and confidence. Absolutely. So let's see what we have for that. Let's do some accepting change and some ease and confidence. Let's bring in some yellow calcite. So let's start with Mookaite, which also goes by Australia Jasper. This stone really helps with accepting the changes in life, whether they're uncomfortable, challenging, a little bit scary, whatever they might be, which also helps you to make good decisions. It's wonderful for the digestive system, and it's thought to help with bladder pain. So let's go ahead and bring in Mookaite. Okay. There we go. And yellow calcite, wonderful stone of the solar plexus. This is following your desires in life and trusting yourself. This is standing up for yourself. This is a lot of joy and confidence. This is good, healthy boundaries and really following what you feel is what you want in life. It definitely brings a lot of self-trust in that you can kind of trust yourself to know what's in your best interest. Oh, hello! And now we have a Gertie. Do you want to come up? You're just going to sing? That's fine, too. Okay. Yeah, you going to sing for us? You go ahead and you sing. And I feel like that will really help for JS, and there's definitely going to be other stones in this grid that are going to help you, too. Chris. Good stuff. I'm going to put in some of your requests as well. Jenny, I hope you're doing well. I hope your sister-in-law is well. And we're going to go ahead and do, for Chris, I'm going to start bringing in, come on up, Gertie. And carnelian, moonstone, herkimer, sapphire, and garnet. Let's start there. Rose quartz helping to support the heart chakra, helping us to open our heart to hold more unconditional love, and helping to shift our vibration from where we're at to one that expects and knows it deserves unconditional love, and helping us to release pain of the past as well. So that is rose quartz. Herkimer diamond helps with manifesting, connecting to spirit. It's wonderful for metabolism as well as intuition, being in the present moment, balancing energies, especially when things don't seem to be harmonizing, and just relaxation in general. So that is Herkimer diamond, which is a type of double terminated clear quartz that's found in the Herkimer, New York region. So there we go. Garnet helps with organization as well as courage, creativity, and it's a very practical stone. This is one that helps you to see the best way to go about doing things, whether you're looking for new ways to do old things, or if you're taking on entirely new tasks or everything has shifted. This will help you look at the bigger picture and the best way to get everything done in the most sustainable way possible. Wonderful too for strength as things are shifting and changing. So that's going to be supportive to JS as well. So we'll put in some garnet. Garnet is definitely the birthstone of January as well. Moonstone helps with connection to the moon, as the name would suggest. It's very helpful for any kind of lunar magic or working with full moon, new moon types of energy. Also great for connecting to the sacred feminine, learning older, even ancient types of spiritual practices, strong intuition, and kind of sensing and knowing what's going on. There's a lot with this stone that helps us to accept and trust divine timing, as well as very protective of travelers. So we'll bring this in. This also helps with attracting love. So let's see. Actually going to move these out just a bit. Starting the grid in the beginning is always a little bit more tedious, because if we start it off balance, things just don't go right. There we go. So that is moonstone. Moonstone can come in lots of different varieties and look lots of different ways. There we go. Sapphire is a high vibrational stone of the crown and third eye. This helps us to connect with our angels, our spirit guides, and divine wisdom and guidance. It's excellent for mediumship, channeling, getting answers for ourselves and for others, and also helps with manifesting speedy justice, as well as supporting the eyes, ears, and thyroid. It's also thought to have a big connection with anyone who's looking to support someone that either has dementia or the individuals who love and care about that person. So that is sapphire. Carnelian is helpful for relationships in all the ways that we relate to others. So this is every kind of mundane relationship in our lives, every person that we meet and connect with, as well as and especially our romantic relationships. This is another stone that can attract love, and it helps with sexual function and fertility, as well as healing colds, allergies, and even wounds. It's very connected with the sacral chakra, and as such, it helps with creativity as well. So I'm going to go ahead and actually put this on top of our moonstone. Ooh. Okay, fantastic. Let's do some green aventurine and some pyrite. So you can make a request for a specific theme or specific stones, or both. If I have the stones, I'm happy to use them. Green aventurine helps us to expand how we see ourselves. If we tend to sell ourselves short, or we're thinking this is as high as we can set a goal, this is a stone that allows us to broaden that concept of ourselves. It's wonderful for heart rhythms as well as eye problems, fertility, but yeah, expanding our idea of our soul's potential and what we think is possible. So if you're brainstorming about the future, or if you're kind of at a crossroads, this is a wonderful stone to work with. Let's see. Let's do that. And I see the kitties are up to no good. Little Gertie. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, is that you? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Let's say hello. Oh, yes. Yeah. You're really starting to chill out in this house, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, and your sister's right there. You can cuddle with your sister. Or you can stay right here. That's also fine. Oh. And then next we have pyrite. This is one of the stones that can help us to manifest financial support and abundance. Also helpful with supporting the lungs as well as fever. It helps the body to make the most of a Reiki session. It's very protective while also opening up the intuition. So if you're new to intuition and like kind of embracing it, or if you're trying a new type of intuition and you feel like you're having a hard time with like, yes, I want to be connected and hear things, but only these things, this is a stone that can help support both. Also great for the brain and memory. And it's thought to be helpful for things like side effects of radiation treatments. So we'll bring that in. And hello, Gertie. Yes, you're being a good girl. And I will come back to the rest of your requests too, because they're awesome. So let's see who else has joined us. Christina's Journey, welcome back. Okay, oh, a legal issue to deal with tomorrow. May it go smoothly. Definitely sapphire helps with that. Speedy justice. And also aquamarine. And I will get to everyone's request. I'm just going to bounce around a little bit. Aquamarine also helps with bringing about justice. Also aids with things like forgiveness, as well as helping calm down erratic behavior, childish, immature behavior, things like pettiness, and I call it the anti-Karen stone. It really helps to kind of ground that kind of behavior. Also really helpful for the gums and teeth, as well as fluids in the body. So let's go ahead and bring that in. We're kind of getting there. All right. I'm going to keep kind of ironing it out as we go. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. And next we have Okay, so let's do some job manifesting for blue sky and grace. So let's definitely do some sunstone, some tourmalinated quartz, and some lapis, which was also requested by Chris. And lots of kitty blessings on this grid. So sunstone, orange sunstone in particular, this is really helpful with being seen, recognized, noticed, kind of promoting yourself, getting your message across. Also really helpful with just luck in general, as well as opening up career opportunities. So it kind of ticks all the boxes here. Also helps with getting through and getting past phobias, or working with them at least. Very helpful also for protection against anyone who would exploit you around money. So we'll bring that in, and we'll also bring in that tourmalinated quartz. Sorry, I was just cleaning and now I have dust up my nose. My goodness. So tourmalinated quartz is black tourmaline within quartz, and black tourmaline repels negative energy. When it goes through quartz of any color, in this case green, it helps to really break up old stuck energy. So this is a great stone for old trauma, old pain, old wounds that's just really stuck and you kind of don't even know where to begin. This can be very helpful. Also really helpful for manifesting new jobs, revenue streams, ways of earning, new gigs, side hustles, that kind of stuff too. And can be really helpful with protection during travel, as well as supporting the heart and blood vessels too. Wonderful for scar tissue on the body and in the body. So we'll put some tourmalinated quartz there. So a really dynamic and interesting stone. And there's some kind of strange siren going off outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but I apologize if you can. And let's see. See what else we got here. Lapis. Lapis is also really helpful for pain and inflammation. This is one for overall, I would say, integrity, follow through, getting things done that you said you were going to get done, meeting your commitments. It's also open, honest, trustworthy communication, as well as career improvement, which is certainly important here. Wonderful for disorganization, and also for personal responsibility and holding yourself to account. So that is lapis. So let's go ahead and bring that in. Awesome. Good luck, both of you. Good luck, both of you. Seriously, keep us posted. All right, this is driving me bonkers. We're going to have to do the tarot card trick. The Ace of Wands. Love it. Okay. There we go. That looks 1,000 times better. Thanks for bearing with me on that. I still have to find my old setup from the old house. So many boxes to go through. Martha, so wonderful to see you. Oh, Chris, you have an appointment with me for Friday at 11. I'm so looking forward to it. Yay. And it's going to be a full moon, too. Full moon Friday. Awesome. So let's go ahead up to... So for Jennifer, pain relief, getting everything packed by Wednesday, and not a rainy move. Oh, absolutely. Let's do that. So pain relief, lapis is helpful. Let's also bring in malachite. And celestite. Everything packed by Wednesday. Some energy and motivation, absolutely. And garnet, I feel like, is going to help you too, to like use your time in the best possible ways. And not a rainy move. I would usually say, like, if you're trying to like manifest something like that, Herkimer, but more than anything, is moonstone. That's already there. Bumblebee jasper helps with mental focus and really motivation and feeling like you're ready to take on the world and you want to. You have the drive to do it and you have the energy to do it. Also helps with decision making, balancing yin and yang energy within the body, and even collaborative kind of group work. So those you'll be working with to do the move will hopefully be impacted by it too. Bumblebee jasper has a high amounts of sulfur as well as arsenic, so do be careful with it. Malachite can be really helpful for pain and inflammation. It's also really helpful for moving through really difficult emotions, especially in the heart center, particularly the kind of things that it's so painful to work through that we almost would rather just kind of be stuck. This helps you to really work through those things, as painful as they are, so that you can leave them behind and move forward a little bit more free. Very helpful for depression, anxiety, those kinds of feelings. Of course, nothing here is a replacement for any kind of other treatment. Certainly with this, and also with insomnia too, as well as arthritis. So that's malachite. But yeah, I love this for lots of heart-centered reasons. I'm going to put that on top of the heart chakra. Or sorry, the rose quartz, which is definitely heart chakra. Celestite, I always find it helpful for pain as well. This one's very much focused in the upper chakras, which helps to change our perception of pain because it changes our awareness of our body. It's just mildly ungrounding. This also helps us with connection to our spirit guides and helpers, as well as our angels. Wonderful for discernment. If you're having a hard time figuring out, like, is this intuition? Is this a lack of trust? Is this doubt? Is like, what am I feeling here? This is a great stone to help, as is citrine too. But yeah, this helps to connect with higher wisdom. And yeah, definitely does shift our perception of and awareness of pain, because it changes our perception of and awareness of our physical body. So let's go ahead and switch those around. And Jen, all the best to you. I'll see if I can manage to wiggle out some time to help you with the move too. So all the best for sure. And I will send some energy to not having a rainy move. Violet integration, intention of more energy and joy for the week ahead, and letting go of what no longer serves. Absolutely. Catherine, welcome back. Kanta, welcome back. Good to see you both. Really good to see you both. Okay. Oh, violet integration. I'm glad that you got some clarity, and I hope it brings you some resolution and some peace. I hope it does. But lots of love and support to you for sure. So let's go ahead and bring in some energy and joy. Hey, you. Let's see. Let's bring in some fuchsite. This brings in lots of fun, self-care, self-support, and just helps us to reinvigorate ourselves by bringing in just play for the sake of play, it can really shift the heart center, and it's super, super necessary and welcome for most folks. It's great too for spinal alignment and sleep disturbances, as well as any kind of inner child work. It's also thought helpful for carpal tunnel, so that's fuchsite. And let's bring in some rutilated, because for energy we definitely have bumblebee jasper, but I feel like rutilated quartz can really help with the energy, and also Chris was interested in this too. So rutilated quartz, which if you look really closely in these specimens, you'll see that there's try this one here. There's some inclusions. It almost looks like little blonde hairs in there. Yeah, those are rutils. This helps to direct energy to where it's most needed, and it also helps to focus the mind. It brings up energy when we feel really depleted, and also it can be really very helpful anytime that you have specific intentions about bringing energy to one aspect of your life or one part of your body. This is often thought of as a gift for someone who is going through cancer treatments, almost like I hope this brings you physical energy when you're run down, and I hope that all of the treatments you're getting are directed to exactly where they need to go. So this is a really helpful stone for like healing focus, mental focus, and physical energy. Letting go of what no longer serves is absolutely a malachite thing, but there's other ones too. Yeah, these two are what are jumping out. So first is rhodonite. This helps to heal the cracks of a broken heart. It can really help soothe after any kind of heartache, sadness, anything like that. Whether it's acute and recent or old stuff that's kind of being re-triggered. This can help on the physical level with the lungs, allergies, autoimmune stuff, asthma, all of which are definitely things that impact me. I work with the stone a lot. It helps with also with healing past like emotional abuse and things similar to it. It can really help move through the pain of that. Also wonderful for balancing yin and yang energies in the body, as is bumblebee jasper. So this can really help with healing the heart and kind of mending it so you can move forward a little bit more easily. So that's rhodonite. And the cats are just wild today. They've been so snuggly, and I think it's because it's been cooler out. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Okay. So, next one is snowflake obsidian. This helps with really stubborn feelings around guilt, as well as any kind of patterns that you have, like things in our personality that we keep repeating. And how to break those patterns and habits and start to move through life a little bit less held back by them. But the reason I was really bringing this in is it can really help with balancing the body, mind, and spirit, as well as finding peace, serenity, and especially hope after any kind of loss. So it can be really soothing, really grounding, and very upbeat. It brings a lot of high vibrational energy and a lot of balance. It also supports clairaudience, which is the intuition that we hear. So let's go ahead and bring this in. There and there. There we go. So that's snowflake obsidian. So all the best to you, Violet Integration. And for Grace, getting the job, which we touched on already. Heart healing, which we did just add some. And happiness. Let's also add in some. The first stone that came to my mind as I was reading your request, Grace, was actually bloodstone. So I'm going to bring it in. Bloodstone also goes by the name heliotrope. This helps with healing pain of a broken heart and just really, it's a high level emotional elixir. This is great for the heart chakra and the root chakra at the same time. So even things in the heart that kind of shake the ground beneath you a little bit. Wonderful for like emotional stamina and relieving self-doubt, as well as quieting the mind during meditation. Very loving stone, very powerful emotional healer too. So that is heliotrope, or bloodstone. Next we have, so I hope that that helps, and I think we got the other ones already. Okay. Oh yes, I hear another singing cat. Yes. Are you singing to us, Gertie? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to come up? Not sure. Okay. And violet integration. Yeah, I just read that. And blue sky epidote for your mom. Chevron, amethyst, and pyrite for self. Chevron, amethyst, epidote, harmony among pets at home. And good boundaries at work. Good boundaries, definitely yellow calcite, but also I'll bring in red jasper too. So for everything having to do with our animal companions, let's bring in some leopard skin jasper. This helps with every kind of healing that has to do with our animals, whether it's physical, emotional. If they're working out territories, this can be really helpful in every way you can imagine. Also helps us to better connect with our animal guides. Helps also with anything impacting the skin, and for coordination as well as balance, which we didn't mention, but actually lapis is wonderful for that too. It can help things like vertigo and hearing loss. Leopard skin jasper is also another wonderful stone that helps with calling on a love relationship. Chevron amethyst helps with connecting to our spirit guides and helpers, our angels, and sending up messages for spirit, and also being able to hear the messages that come back. It's wonderful for psychic, spiritual work, intuition, channeling, mediumship. This is another stone that, along with sapphire, can be really helpful for anyone who does mediumship. Great for any kind of visionary work, whether it's scrying or even card reading. This can be super helpful. On a physical level, it can help with degenerative diseases, and on an emotional level, it's thought to be really helpful for tolerance of others. So that is chevron amethyst. Now, what makes chevron amethyst a little bit different than, say, regular amethyst is where in the specimen it's from. And if you look, this is a really good example here. See how that kind of looks like a chevron? If this were a bigger piece, you would see that those white lines going up and down and up and down. That's what I mean by chevron amethyst. So there we go. There we go. Epidote helps with recovery from injury and illness, and also helps the brain, particularly along the lines of things like Parkinson's disease. It's also helpful for, and this is where I really find it a helpful stone, working through negative self-talk, the way in which we kind of talk down to ourselves. If you want to shift the way that you speak to yourself, epidote can be really helpful. Also very connected with the fairy realm and the nervous system, as well as the skin. So that is epidote. Now, if epidote looks quite a bit like unakite, and it does, it's because unakite has epidote in it, as does dragon's blood. So it's a very interesting and dynamic stone. Red jasper, I feel like we have good boundaries covered with the yellow calcite, but this can help in its own way. red jasper is wonderful for things like boundaries, but also for feeling safe and adequate and protected in your own right. It helps you to stand up for yourself, to stand up against any kind of fighting or injustices or bullying or anything like that. Wonderful for just empowering you in general. It's also very protective and helps you to feel more grounded. It's great for emotional support over long periods of time. And so we'll bring that in. So yeah, a lot of times this can help you to feel comfortable and confident within yourself and like self-assured, so that other people's challenges to your boundaries aren't as easily taken personally. It's easier to just be like, no, I said no, I meant no. It's like that kind of a stone. So that's red jasper. So yeah, so I hope that that helps. Lots of love. It's good to see you. Okay, so we got Christina's legal thing. Allison, Patty and Key. Lots of love to you both. Awesome. Let's see. So Martha, let's see. So good to see you. Red Tiger Eye, Moonstone, Mookite. We've got Moonstone and Mookite in there. We've got Carnelian in there. Garnet is in there. Yellow Calcite's in there. Bloodstone's in there. Pyrite and Sunstone are in there. So we've got about half of yours covered. So let's go ahead and get the other half. So we've got Red Tiger Eye, Smoky Amethyst, Black Onyx. Smoky Amethyst, Black Onyx. Citrine. Let me see if I can find my coral. Don't have my red coral unpacked yet, unfortunately. But let's go ahead and bring in some Red Tiger Eye. Red Tiger Eye is very, very protective, and it also helps to call in financial abundance in a hurry. So it's like quick money manifestation. When it comes to protection, this is the mundane, like people kind of picking on you or starting nonsense with you. So this might actually really help. Depending on the situation, possibly with blue sky, but it's also helpful for things like the spiritual equivalent of that. So things like psychic attack and malevolent spiritual work. It helps with all of it. It's a wonderful and powerful anti-bullying stone. So let's go ahead and actually put those here. And we've got some citrine. Citrine is another money manifester. It's probably the most potent money manifester that I have. And more than even just specifically like cash money, it's also good for resources. So that's like car, roof over your head, the basic things that you need to get. This is helpful for balancing logic with intuition. Also wonderful for things like nausea, morning sickness, and fibromyalgia too, as well as addictions and compulsions, and helps us to make good financial decisions. Ooh. So that is citrine. Smoky quartz helps with fundamentally shifting energy, like really transmuting it. It's been used as a protection stone since at least the Middle Ages. This was used to protect property, but it can really protect your personal energy as well as just shift the energy around you. It helps to calm worry and also helps to move energy blockages. Oh, hello, little Gertie. Yes, what are you doing, my dear? So we'll bring this in here. Smoky quartz can come in these like barely off of clear all the way down to like almost black in color. There we go. There's a Gertie girl. Yeah. Yeah. You know that we're taking care of Martha, and she loves to call you the singing kitty. She always asks about you. So of course you came up to say hello to Martha. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You two have been so snuggly the last couple of days. So snuggly. And so playful. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. And for those of you that have been following the move, I did use the brand new oven. And just today, I baked a loaf of cinnamon roll bread because I'm gluten intolerant. So I made gluten-free cinnamon roll bread. New recipe, new oven. The oven in my last place did not work great. Didn't really like vent properly. So it was pretty much impossible to bake properly, and this tastes so good. It was so nice to have like fresh baked bread. It was so nice. So yeah, so that was fun today. Amethyst can help with opening up to spirituality and with our self-improvement work, our self-healing journey. This is a stone that helps us to, much as the Serenity Prayer would say, to change the things we can't accept and to accept the things we cannot change, but also have the wisdom to know the difference. This is a stone that's often equated with 12 steps, and you see it aligned with 12-step type recoveries often because it has that inclination towards making positive personal changes and evolving. But it can be helpful for all kinds of recovery, whether or not it's 12-step related. But yeah, this is a wonderful stone too for improved sleep. So we will bring in the amethyst. And let's see, where shall we place you? Let's do... let's do this. There we go, right under that rutilated. Black onyx helps with grounding fear, anxiety, and self-doubt. It helps us to connect with our ancestors, and it is very helpful for things like grief. Self-esteem, this is perfect for it. This is one that really kind of supports you from the inside. If you want to work with your, whether it's your ancestors and or different spirit guides, this is a powerful stone to help you bridge that gap, especially if you do things like shamanic journeying or anything like that. It also helps protect against folks that would do things like playing mind games. So we'll bring in the black onyx. This was very popular in Victorian times because, one, it was black, and two, it had a lot of connection to things like grief. So let's go ahead and bring that in. Go. Okay, so that is black onyx. We'll do emerald, ruby. Yeah, and that's all. Emerald and ruby, and the rest are all in there. So emerald helps with healing the skin, and it can also be wonderful for the lungs and really the whole upper respiratory system. It helps with... So I did see, Catherine, you were looking for some support with things like asthma. This can be really helpful. It's also great for restoring confidence around our physical appearance and for reinvigorating our sense of zest for life and the different parts of it. If you've lost your excitement for things, emerald is a powerful stone to help you get that back. Feel like you want to be a part of life again. And ruby helps with courage to be ourselves, and it can be very helpful when it comes to leadership and management types of skills. This is another stone that can help fibromyalgia, and it also invites in a lot of love, and it's also thought of as a fertility stone. So that is ruby. Yes. Aw. Licking my bracelet, which is pink and black and green and gold tourmaline. So wonderful. So that is ruby. Wonderful. So good to see you, Martha. So glad you are here. Let's see. Oh, Chris, you didn't realize Friday is the full moon? Yeah, it's a powerful one. It's full moon in, just barely full moon in Aries, like very early degrees of Aries. Catherine, you're looking for something for asthma, allergies, money manifestation, and your husband's shoulder. Asthma and allergies are rhodonite, and they're here. Another stone for allergies is green aventurine, and the stones for lungs and upper respiratory are pyrite and emerald, which are both here. But let's see what else we have. Blue lace agate can also be somewhat helpful, more for like skin allergies, but it can still be helpful. It's also good for anything that impacts the throat, so it's not going to hurt. This is a stone that also helps us to express emotions that are really difficult to express or really challenging to share. It can also help with a tension headache as well as arthritis and fractures. So that is blue lace agate. But yeah, we've got, whoops, dropping stones. We definitely have the allergies, asthma, autoimmune stones out now, but can always find a couple more compliments. Let's actually put this in front of the smoky quartz. There we go. And let's bring in some green kyanite. This can help asthma too. Green kyanite helps everything with breathing and upper respiratory as well. During some of the really nasty bouts of the Omicron variant, a lot of folks remarked that they found this to be really helpful with lung aspects of that. It's also a very, very helpful stone when it comes to connection to plants and nature. So there we go. It helps to connect with the spirit elements of the plants and nature, as well as gaining wisdom from our intuition. This helps also with balancing our more spiritual sides of life with our more mundane sides of life. Brings in a lot of like spiritual real life balance. So we'll bring that in. So I hope that that helps. Okay. And for your husband's shoulder, let's see. We've got a couple good ones for like pain and inflammation. We've got all those good ones, but let's bring in joints. Oh, I'm covered in cat hair. Howlite can definitely help with joints. Also with bones in general. Everything from dislocation to old injuries to fairly recent injuries. This can be very, very helpful. On a more spiritual, like more emotional side really, is anger, frustration, resentment, all those really difficult emotions that do prompt us to make changes but are super uncomfortable and really volatile in a lot of ways. This can help kind of chill those vibes out for a minute so that we can start to think about, is there a better way to deal with this? So yeah, we will bring that in. But as far as pain and inflammation, we have malachite, lapis, and celestite in there too. So all the best to you and your husband, and I hope everybody's feeling better. And money manifestation, we've got all the good money manifestor stones in there too. Kanto, you've got balancing, keeping your focus and serenity, while also allowing joy, wonder, and childlike exhilarations. Partnership, collaborations, and service from the heart. Oh, I love it. Balancing, keeping your focus on serenity, while also allowing joy, wonder, and childlike exhilaration. Definitely help with like inner child stuff and play is fuchsite, which is in there. But pink tourmaline can also help with some of those things, as well as I'm going to say moss agate. This is great for inner child type work, as well as higher self work. It helps with connection to nature, as well as unconditional love and connection to spirit. So that can really help with a lot of balance and bringing in serenity as well. When you say serenity, and like balancing serenity and like the mundane, I definitely think snowflake obsidian, which is in there. That's a powerful stone for that. But yeah, the inner child, higher self, and connection to spirit, this is a really potent stone for that. This also helps you to connect to all of those really pure, easy to kind of channel energies of just reinvigorating and kind of filling your cup once again. Really helpful for any infection or illness too, as well as like fears of what you don't know or what you can't see at this point too. It really helps to support in this face of any kind of fears too. So let's do that. Let's also do, let's see, I'm going to bring in the pink tourmaline, which can help with a lot of different things. That one's good for migraine and nerve pain, neuralgia. Sorry, I had a yawn there. This is also good for like mother-baby bonding. Wonderful for women's health, for muscle weakness, for hormone balance, and also for things like spine injuries. And I definitely felt like it wanted to come in. So I'm going to bring this in. Whoop. Let's go ahead and do that. And I feel like this will be a good one for you, as well as violet integration. I think a few of you. We haven't used it in a minute. This is Blue Mist Lemurian Quartz. This helps with healing the past, healing childhood stuff, and also inner child work. Wonderful for releasing past emotional pain, including really old emotional pain. Helps with healing past life kinds of spiritual issues, whether or not you're aware of them, and also great for learning about yourself on the self-healing journey, which is incredibly empowering. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. So that is Blue Mist Lemurian Quartz. Wonderful for inner child work for sure, but helps us to embrace that expectation of joy and good things. And collaboration and partnership, definitely Bumblebee Jasper. Larimer can really help with spiritual purpose and understanding it and kind of walking the walk in a sense. So that is Larimer. But yeah, this is great for if you're looking to like be of service. This is one of those like understanding your role kind of stones and feeling supported in your journey. And yeah, I feel like that's a good one. And Chrysocolla, I feel like will help you and a few people. Definitely a lot of synchronicity again. Chrysocolla helps us with, it really encourages us to follow our spiritual purpose, and basically what you're saying about service, this can very much help. It also helps with making decisions that are in alignment with our highest good. So this will also support JS as well as violet integration there. It helps with new means of creativity, so you can really hear yourself, hear your higher self coming through those creative channels. And yeah, really encourages you to follow your heart. So that is Chrysocolla. So there we go. So all the best to you. And supporting the bees. That would be Kambaba Stone. Kambaba Stone helps with all amounts of environmental healing, any kind of environmental and earth-based issue, which definitely the health and safety of the bees is a big one. This also aids with courage and confidence, connection with our ancestors, and with connection to the plants and also to the land and the earth. This is one that is actually fossilized blue-green algae. Yes, it really is. And it helps with also connection to your ancestral heritage as well. So that is, yeah, everything that is environmental, including like the yield of plants like in your garden. I actually just unpacked today my big piece of Kambaba that goes near my houseplants. So I'm getting there with the unpacking. So definitely that to support the bees. Yeah, totally. Totally a perfect match. And next was Allison. Request for harmony, aiding the energy to be proactive in a new connection. Gotcha. I would usually say carnelian, but what else can help with that? Definitely like energy to be proactive in a new connection, and what Kanta had mentioned about like collaboration and stuff. I feel like for both of those, Dalmatian jasper can be really helpful. This helps to bring a lot of cooperation energy and like by way of how it clears energy. So this is black tourmaline, like the kind in tourmalinated quartz, which has the power to repel negative energy. This time it's going through a jasper, and that really helps to break down and clear our energetic field, our aura. So this helps with clearing us and and kind of clears the air between us and how we engage with other people. So it really helps with things like collaboration and cooperation. It also helps to break down things like jadedness and cynicism. It can kind of take those old hurt vibes and kind of clear them out for us. Wonderful too for digestive issues. So we will bring this in. So hopefully this will help you with the new connection. Being proactive, like clearing out anything old that's in the way. This was the first one that jumped to mind. And whoop. And harmony. Snowflake obsidian helps that, but I'm also going to bring in blue apatite, which has been a real favorite of so many of us lately. Blue apatite definitely brings in peace and harmony. It also helps with strengthening our auric field, so we're less likely to take on the not great energies around us that we come in contact with all the time. Helps with our relationship with food, which if you have any intentions around eating differently, eating better, changing your relationship to food, weight loss, weight gain, anything like that, blue apatite's super helpful for all of the above. But yeah, it also gives a lot of courage on your soul's path and a lot of clarity on your soul's path. So we'll put this here and here. Yeah, lots of peace and harmony there. There we go. Oh, and it's raining again. So much rain this weekend. Oh, it's totally okay that we didn't see you Friday. I feel bad that you felt bad. I hope you're feeling better now. We got fuchsite. Let's bring in some crazy lace. Hey you, what's going on? What's happening, Hattie? Oh, need a cuddle? You got it. Okay, so let's see. Crazy lace and peacock. So, peacock ore, chalcopyrite. This helps with things like executive function and more or less like organizing how you're going to go ahead and get things done. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for all that's encompassed in all that really gets touched upon with executive function. But this also helps with things like the whole concept of rebirth, also for birth in general. So there's a lot more spiritual elements to this stone. I have to sink my teeth into it a little bit more, but those are some of the big ones. So that is chalcopyrite, a lot of rebirth energy. So there we go. We're going to bring this in. A very spiritual stone. There we go. Crazy lace agate can be very, very helpful for balance, for courage, confidence, protection. This definitely hits a lot of notes for today's requests. We also have some support when it comes to the eyes, the skin, speech, and the heart, as well as the solar plexus chakras. This helps with spider medicine and phobias, particularly phobias around spiders. But yeah, it's a wonderful stone for like courage, confidence, protection. So that is crazy lace agate. Okay. And I have not found my opal yet. And fuchsite's in there. And aquamarine is in there. Bev, it's good to see you. I hope you're well. Girl Boss for Life, welcome in. Lee Nico, welcome in. Good evening to you too. Bev asking for your little sister, lower her blood pressure and bring her back to balance. Let's see what we can do. Unakite is often suggested for that one. This one helps with women in all ways. Everything about a woman's phases of life, different hormonal times in life and transitions in life. Wonderful for prenatal, postpartum, fertility, and it's also helpful for the heart, particularly around circulation and fluids when it comes to heart rhythms. That, let's see. Heart rhythms is green aventurine, so that's in there. So this is helpful for that. Metabolism also, it's also good for smoking cessation, so quitting smoking and really any addiction as well. So we will bring this in and I hope that that helps. So that is unakite. And I am going to bring in rhodochrosite. This helps mother-baby bonding and healing any kind of mother-type wounds. It helps with telepathy, journeying, connection to ancestors and deceased pets. Also, this is another asthma stone, so definitely for Catherine, thinking of you there, stress, headaches, and for the heart and circulation as well. So that is rhodochrosite. And I hope that that helps. Ooh, good requests. Welcome in, Lila Ray. Oh wow, another person with a sister with blood pressure spiking out of control. My goodness. Yeah, so many synchronicities. They are intense tonight. Azurite and peridot, you got it. Azurite helps to awaken the spiritual self. It helps to bring insight, intuition. It also sparks a lot of creativity. It helps to relieve worry and helps to dispel indecision. Helps you to get a little bit more clear on what you'd like to do. It's wonderful for spiritual wisdom, connecting with your guides, and dissolving energy blockages, as well as obstacles in your path. It helps with calming, quieting the mind, spinal alignment, and on another physical level, spasms and things like that. So that is azurite. So let's put azurite. Let's put azurite right here, at least for now. Peridot helps with supporting those friendships that help you to be the best version of yourself. Also great for everything that has to do with digestion, from acid reflux to IBS. Also for anger and jealousy. So we will bring this in. Helps to break up those old cycles that are in our way too. So that's peridot. Gale, allergies, positive energy for the office, bringing new good people into your life. Let's bring in some honey calcite. We've got lots of allergy stones. We've got aventurine and rhodonite are the bigger allergy stones, but yeah, we have allergies and asthma all over the place tonight. And I totally understand. I've been doing the allergy nasal spray this year and it's really been helping me. But I also tend to get like randomly immune to the allergy medicines, just so it works for me for right now. We'll see for how long. Honey calcite helps with optimism even when things are really challenging. It helps with supporting women through the menopause journey, and it's great for connecting us with the best people to harmonize with us right here and now today. It balances the solar plexus as well as the sacral, and the sacral is where we relate to others in the world around us, and it's our relationship center. And the solar plexus is our center of self, personal identity, and what you want in life. So this helps to really balance like who you are, where you stop and end, and the right people to have any kind of relationship with right now, whether it's colleagues, coworkers, neighbors, or romance, whatever the case might be. Honey calcite is the perfect stone for those. So let's go ahead and feel out the best place for them. Let's bring in all four, because I feel like this is really a perfect stone for a lot of folks tonight. So much synchronicity. It's kind of wild tonight. And yeah, so lots of that. Good to see you, Gail. Oh, Patty, thanks. I found this shirt like online somewhere, and I am so surprised that I found like a low-end top that I really enjoy. So thank you. I appreciate that. We have aquamarine in there. We don't have amazonite, and we'll bring in septarian too. Septarian helps with muscle spasms and pain, as well as skin wounds and lesions. This helps with emotional work, including the really deep kind where you really need to be vulnerable to get it done. This can help really support you. It also supports the solar plexus in general, so your center of self, and helps you to work out the underlying root causes of beliefs and habits and behaviors and anything that you do that's getting in your own way. So we will bring in Septarian. So let's bring this in. It's a little too big for there and there, so let's bring it here and here. And Amazonite helps with self-respect and self-care, especially if you're someone who tends to think about everyone else before yourself and then end up really depleted. This helps with maintaining a bit of a balance in self-care. It's also helpful for the spine and spinal nerves. So we'll bring this in. Very calming too, and brings in a lot of luck. So let's bring in Amazonite. There we go. Oh yes, thank you for the reminder, Patty. If you haven't hit the like button already, please consider doing so. And I think we still had a couple more that Chris had requested. No, I think we got it all. Oh, iolite. Iolite's another one that can help us with weight loss if that's a goal of ours. I ate a few slices of cinnamon roll bread today, so maybe I need a little extra iolite. But this helps with weight loss as well as fever and money management. This can be very helpful when it comes to sleep, especially if your intuitive stuff gets in the way of good quality sleep. Iolite can be particularly helpful. It's wonderful for clairvoyance too, so seeing like our spiritual sight. So that is iolite. So let's go ahead and place this to balance out with snowflake obsidian. There we go. Oh, awesome. I think we are good. Scatterbrain, mental fog. I've been feeling a little bit of that too. Definitely rutilated quartz as well as bumblebee jasper are helpful for that. But I think we've done a good job. I feel like I want to add maybe one more thing. Hey, Heart, I hope you're doing well. Let's bring in I feel like we need to bring in some zoisite. This helps with things like seasonal affective type issues, connection with nature, and rebalancing in our connection to nature. Helps with apathy and sluggishness and releasing a lot of negativity. Wonderful for facing problems head on and facing challenges and setbacks and obstacles head on as well. Wonderful too for digestive issues to some extent too. Yes, Happy New Year to you too. Let's see. So we will put that here, and mahogany obsidian helps to release perfectionism and helps us to achieve our goals. Also helps us to trust ourselves and to feel validation from within without having to seek it out elsewhere. Wonderful for releasing anger and any need for approval. Wonderful for vitality, strength, so definitely a lot of physical energy, which it seems like a lot of us could use right now. Wonderful for tooth pain, gums, carpal tunnel, and releasing perfectionism. So let's bring this in. And let's also bring in some clear quartz. If there's any ideas, thoughts, points that you didn't make, things that you're looking to manifest, consider just sort of placing them on this crystal, and they will go up. There we go. So that is clear quartz. So let's go ahead, get into the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and describe what Reiki is, a little how it works, and then we're going to get into the healing. For those of you here in the chat, if you haven't been here before, this is where we lift the energy of the spaces that we're all individually in, which helps the collective. So go ahead into the chat, click that live chat button, click the like button if you haven't already, and just share anything that you're grateful for, anything at all, and it will help lift the energy faster than anything else. I will, again, explain what Reiki is, how it works, and then we're going to get into the healing. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so glad to have you all here with me this evening. I'm here live 5 times a week, same days, same times, so I can easily become a part of your self-care routine starting now, and why not? You can also learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification courses. You can schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading with me, and you can shop my Reiki charged crystals all at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description below. And today through the 1st of October 2023, there is a 15% off coupon on nearly everything on the website, from classes through the end of this year to actually all distance services, some in-person services, and all crystals, by using the coupon code 15years with no spaces, because I'm celebrating my 15th anniversary as an Usui Reiki teacher. So that's 15 years through October 1st of 2023. And thank you for being here and being a part of these past 15 years. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki in and of itself has become like a catch-all term for energy healing. Specifically, I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This particular practice is named for Mikao Usui, this practice's founder, and he created this method in the early 1920s in Japan during a really difficult time in Japanese history, where you could not teach anything that even remotely looked like it could be a religion. So this is a deeply spiritual practice, yet completely secular. And I feel like that's a big part of why the West just loves it so much. So the very concept of what energy is at the foundation of Usui's practice can best be understood by looking at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everything and everyone has a soul. And all of those souls are interconnected and inextricably linked. And that spirit, however you would define it in this case, is consistently providing that spiritual energy that makes us everything that we are beyond a collection of cells, essentially. And that it's flowing through us all the time, and all the time our body, mind, and spirit are working with this energy, whether or not we are even aware of it. Tonight, what I'll essentially be doing is using Usui's methods and techniques to connect to this energy and direct even more of that energy to you, allowing your body, mind, and spirit to do even more of that balancing and healing for you in whatever way is in your greatest good. So to take advantage of this session, you don't have to do anything other than have an open heart and mind, but I generally suggest that you find a nice comfy place to sit or lie down. You can just close your eyes and chill, but you also don't have to stay still. You can stretch, move, bend. You can do some yoga, some music, journal, throw some cards down for yourself. Whatever feels right in this time is perfectly appropriate. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent or quiet. Just simply be, and the Reiki will support you. If at any time you get distracted or you want to kind of go deeper into the session, just take a deep breath in and out, and it'll fully support you. I will send this healing energy for 25 minutes, during which time I will turn the music up. If you want to learn more about our musical creator, she's linked at the bottom of the description, and I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they'll move slowly and gently from one color to the next, but at no point will they flash or strobe. At the end of the 25-minute session, you'll hear my voice come back in and invite you to take a few deep breaths. And at that point, I'll be able to re-engage with chat. So if you have any questions or if you want to share anything, you'll be well and invited to do so. If you think of any questions later, you can reach out to me through the comments or email me through my website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com. You can also sign up for my email newsletter, which is linked in the description, and all of my social media is there too. So before we dive on in and get into the Reiki, just wanted to say thank you to everyone for being here. Really appreciate all of the ongoing support and deeply appreciate all of you. So let's go ahead on into the Reiki. Oh, one more thing. If you are watching this in the future, hello from the past, know that Reiki is not bound by space and time the same way that we as humans are. So wherever you happen to be and whenever you happen to be finding this video, the healing energy will be there for you. So also for those of you who are here live, if you ever do feel like you need a Reiki session and I'm not live, go on ahead and find that past healing playlist and just pick any old video that jumps out at you. You can even skip ahead to the healing if you want to, and the energy will be there for you just the same. I'm here, like I said, 5 times a week, same days, same times every week, so I can become a part of your routine. Definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already, and let's go ahead into that session. Well done, everybody. Thank you, Lee. Oh, thank you everyone for so much of the love in the chat. I really do love all of the beautiful positive things you guys say to me. Really does mean a lot. Thank you. Oh, so good to have you all here. So everybody go ahead, relax, get comfy. Y'all know what to do. And I will be sending for the next 25 minutes. Let's see. Finding my remote control. So, and I've already got both kitties are asleep and awaiting their Reiki very patiently. So, aw, thank you. Oh, that's wonderful, Bev. So everyone enjoy your session, and I'll see you all in 25 minutes. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back. Move your fingers and toes. Thank you so much for sharing your Sunday with me. It's so good to see you all. I have a little Hattie with me. Yeah. And if anyone has any questions or anything to share, go ahead and use the chat. You're welcome, Catherine, and thank you. I hope you have a great week too. I'm definitely going to have some questions going out in the community tab this week, so definitely look out for that. And again, that coupon code is good all week. So definitely make sure to use it if you have anything on your mind. You're so welcome, Gail. Divya, good to see you. I hope you're well, and you're so welcome. Aw. Hattie's got the post-Reiki drools going on. I've got the sleepies. Yes, I do. You're so welcome, Lila Ray. No. Oh, little Hattie Bones. Oh yes, Heart, me and the kitties are doing well. Yeah, what are you cats doing? Thank you everyone for being here today. Definitely hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. And you're so welcome, Patty. I've been putting some thought into it. Some of you have suggested it. I'm gonna put together either a channel membership or a Patreon or both. It'll be the same thing, but just different options. So that's what those questions are gonna be about. What kinds of member perks would you like? And that kind of stuff. So definitely look into that for the upcoming week. One of the big perks is going to be just opportunities to have private chats with members that are just hanging out and getting to enjoy each other's company, and maybe me teaching a lesson or doing some card readings for all of you, that kind of like we did on New Year's, because we all had a blast. So give me your 2 cents on that. Let me know what you think. But yeah, there'll be questionnaires going out this week in the community tab, so definitely let me know. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay, everyone, well, I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close here with an abundance of gratitude and 2 very happy kitties. I hope you all have a beautiful week. As always, I will be back on Tuesday at 8 p.m. East Coast US time, so I hope to see you all again soon. Have a beautiful week. Remember, the full moon is coming up on Friday, as is Aries season, and then we'll be headed into eclipse season. So yeah, big week coming up. So have a beautiful week. I hope to see you again soon. Take care, and bye for now.